Alright. How's it going, guys? Got another video here. I've muted the game sound. Let me adjust the YouTube music sound. Alright, that's better. This is a team game with some of my friends, and I had left the audio on for our Discord, so just muting that so you don't have to hear it. We're on IME's app, and this is like a high plat, mid plat game, I think. And so it's Ariel's Timeless Creator start. We've got Raylan on now, who's going to be our goalie. And then we've got Imperial Simp, who's going to be playing midfield Kai, and then I'm going to be playing, of course, Centauro as the forward. And then we're playing against Dubu, Qualiant, and Juno. Just Juno. So, see how this one goes. I think this was a pretty good game overall, but we had a lot of good takeaways. We watched this together after we had played the game and realized some things that we could be doing better. I'll try to point those things out. And like, we'd like to play in tournaments in the future too. I mean, mainly just for fun. So, and then me and Imperial Simp was kind of like, we would attack the same spots often. I'll try to show that as well. Where it's like we should just be covering separate lanes. And that was just a good snipe by the Juno. I know it's kind of weird without the game sound, but you don't need to hear us talking. That was a good Strike War win. And we talked about this too, but this arrow placement doesn't really help. It needs to be like a little bit farther off, like beyond the circle, because otherwise it I guess you could touch here and then go back, but the arrow either needs to be placed up here more or it needs to be farther down here. But like this position right now is not like the best. Okay, so we're pinching this in the corner. I'm playing more of midfield right now. It's kind of funny. But I need to be up farther in that corner. Okay, ults, passive. So the dude is doing a pretty solid job of staying alive. Okay, so right there too. I was watching this Octavia because I really wanted to get the KO, but I don't want to just waste my core flip on trying to kill her. First off, we need to get the right position to knock her out. And then two, he's got enough bars that he could evade in time, and then we don't want to waste our core flip if he's just using like a quarter of his bar to evade. But what he's going to do here is I see him start the ult, and I walk immediately to the right so he can't push me into the middle, which is what he's trying to do. And then we're just going to maneuver around this way. And then I'm just going to core flip because now I have the position on him and I can hit him into the center. And then I'm going to do that and get the KO. Get Dubu walled. And then, ooh, just barely saved that. I think on that too. Let's go back. Let's watch our goalie. Let's watch our goalie on this one. So Dubu's going to ult here. The ball's going to go back. Yeah, he's going to intercept the pass back to Imperial Simp and knock it forward. And then, yeah, unfortunately I have to use our core flip there. You really want to try to conserve your core flip to when you really need it. And that Dubu, he makes this mistake a couple times, is he'll move too far forward and we can just like hit the ball around him. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of midfield. I'm noticing that like right now is like I'm kind of on the opposite side of the ball. We need to be on the same side of the ball. And we should be playing forward, and our Kai should be, like, midfielding for us. I'm gonna ult here. Almost. So that's one where... let's go back, because... I asked Imperial Simp this too. It's like, hey, if you're pushing it into the corner, like, should I be ulting it? Because I don't want to mess up your combo. Because a lot of times he's trying to push it into the corner, and then he's trying to primary it into the goal. But then I'm ulting, so like, does that mess it up? But I think we decided like this is still a good play. It's just he pushes it into the corner, and then we can ult it, and then try to make a play off of that there. In this case, he was trying to run up to get the ball, but he just didn't have the speed to get there in time. I think... Yeah, I'm curious about the positioning here. I guess he didn't have time to get up here. And I didn't have space to get up here either. But I could have, like, instead of trying to strike it here, maybe tried to, like, move up or something. Yeah, I don't think we had position... Oh, we had that goal. Okay, we got it. We had that goal with a normal strike, but we did something a little fancy instead. It's all good. That Dubu, so you notice he hit me there with his log. You need to be careful when you're playing against Dubus or like other goalies. They look for this, especially at when you get the higher ranks. Like the Octavia's hitting me, but that's kind of a waste of the primary. But I'm like traveling around here, but I don't want to get too close because Dubu, like they'll roll into you, they'll hit you with primaries, and they can get KOs that way. So you need to be careful as a forward that you're not rotating around this circle too close. Okay, our Imperial Simp died. Trying to control the ball. We just need to play some defense here. Woo! Okay. So we lived through the power play. I'm on the wrong side of the court again. Okay, now we're on the right side. Yeah, I almost didn't get that strike war. I didn't know what to do with that core flip. That was kind of a weird one. What were my options there? So I'm trying to get that, get core flip. I core flip now, and I could have just gone for it like instantly. Like if we just go instant right now, I think we get the barrier because we have double stun. We just need to go for it, and I just didn't recognize that. I just wait around, and I'm like, can I pass it? Oh no, Juno's blocking me. And then going through him is hard because he's got core flip and other abilities. So I didn't know what to do, and then I tried to do like this weird corner play. But he's going to grab it with his core flip. So we're going to trade core flips here. We don't get the barrier, so that did not work out very well. And now Octavia's got core flip, which is bad. Fortunately, he just wastes it. Yeah, this Judo's really good about using their slimes. Like that hit that slime and he instantly struck it into our goal. Okay. Does the Juno have a gear that's healing her so much HP back? Because she was like a half HP a second ago. I don't know. I'll have to check gears when I show it on screen at some point. Okay, so we just lost that round. So you never want to lose the first round and have Octavia first pick. Fortunately, she isn't first pick, which is good. In fact, she's last pick on her team, so that helps. Here, yeah, so interesting decisions here. Juno is going to look at stacks on stacks. She's going to look at Deadeye. She's going to look at Siege Machine, or I think her top three. I think she ends up going Deadeye in this case, which makes sense. Stacks on stacks not as good on a very closed map versus like if you're on Auden or something like that, it's better. And then here, I think this is a mistake from our now. Now it's going to take Siege Machine, which in a vacuum makes sense. Like, you have Timeless Creator, now you have Siege Machine. It's like you're just going for the Creation Exodia. But we need to deny the Octavia the Chrono Boost. Otherwise, she can really go off on us, and that's a win condition for their team that we need to deny. Chrono Boost isn't that great on Zentaro. It's really good on Kai, but Kai is picking after Octavia, so that doesn't help. Now can use Chrono Boost, and it's still a good pickup on her. So I think the pick should have been Chrono Boost on her now over the Siege Machine. But we're going to take the Siege Machine anyway. And then Dubu's going to take... You can take Unstoppable. I actually think Stacks on Stacks was probably better. Or Team Player would have been better for him over Unstoppable. And then for me, it's like, man, do I really want to deny the Chrono Boost? Like, I don't know. Like, Chrono Boost is really, really good on Octavia. But at this point, it's like, it's kind of really weak on me. I'd rather take something that's better. My brain kind of breaks here. It's like, I don't take anything. I should have taken something. I should have taken Chrono Boost. I should have taken Spark of Resilience. Actually, I think Spark of Resilience just on its own is pretty good. Especially for Octavia that has low stagger. You get this, all of a sudden, it's way harder to KO you. So, I think another pick that the Octavia could have done here is take Spark of Resilience. It would have kept her alive a lot longer. And even though, well, I kind of understand because we didn't KO her in the first round, but you're going to see in the second round, we're going to knock her out like 5 times and take her out of the game. But if she had Spark of Resilience, she may have been able to, you know, actually play the game. Even if she has Chrono Boost. So, still a good pick because you're also denying Kai the Chrono Boost. Otherwise, we get that on Kai, and that's really good. So, the pick on Octavia makes sense. And then for me, it was like, Stacks and Stacks is good. Rampage kind of stinks on this map because it's a 1-barrier map. Team Player's not great on forwards. So, it's between Stacks and Stacks and Spark. I end up going Spark just because I have low stagger, so it helps Centauro. And then Kai is left with Team Player Stacks on Stacks, and he goes to Stacks. Okay, so round 2, we're gonna start dealing a lot more damage. And that was really unfortunate. Sometimes you just get hit by that Dubu roll and you die. I should have been more respectful of it. And already, look at Octavia has no HP. We're going to take the orb away from her, and then, boom, KO. And then it doesn't matter that she has Chrono Boost, right? It's like, well, she's not on the field. She can't use Chrono Boost if she's gone. Yep. We just need to cut off the edge of the core flip. That Dubu Fortress is such a good ability. Although it's kind of wonky at times, but it's just so strong. I ult behind the core again. This is like a common mistake I keep having. Which sometimes I can actually strike it when I come out of my ults. Yeah, I just go too far. I overshoot it. I think here I may have been able to strike it. Maybe not. It looks like it's just kind of slightly off. But sometimes I can strike the core back even if it is behind me a little bit. Not a big deal. The main reason for that ult was to deal damage to the Octavia, which she has to go elusive for. Now she has no meter. And we should be able to get another KO on her here. The Dubu saves her, actually. Because I could have got primary on her and core flipped and she would have died there. The Dubu saves her. And now she's dead. Doesn't matter. And then we make a good dribble play and score. But the Octavia is just not allowed to play the game. Which is the one thing I kind of dislike about the character. She's either, like, really dominant and, like, destroying in the game, or you just take her out of the game and then she doesn't get to play at all. It's a very polarizing character. And there too, she's like ulting. That was kind of a weird ult. I don't really like that. See, that Dubu is so aggressive with hitting me. But fortunately, I have the Spark of Resilience, so it's like I'm not really too worried about getting KO'd here. So here, we talked about this play. He had a pass open to me here. Dang it, did I miss it? No, right here. So he's trying to force it back into the corner. If he waited just a little bit, free pass to me, and we've got an angle at the goal. But he's, if I had flicked, I didn't do this right. I could have also scored here. So A, could have passed to me, could have scored. B, the dude is going to kick it right to me, right in the middle, so now I can do my little combo and we can go up or down. And I do it right. I hit it with the back part of my box, but I don't move forward enough. I like stay here and I stay back a little bit, maybe because the Octavia was ulting. I don't really remember. But I think the play was to do this combo and flick it either way. I just don't flick it right. And then, see, again, I missed the core. I was looking at KOing the Octavia, so I should have had that core. That was my bad. Let's get killed by our Kai. And now we have a power play again. Mess up my combo. And then we just get a nice shot into the corner. But again, we set that up because we KO'd the Octavia. I'm kind of going back here to the KX Octavia here, but she's so far out of the play, we should be controlling the ball instead. And there, instead of dodging, I know she can't KO me from this distance, so I just move into her and let her deal damage. Instead of wasting my energy. I did that, okay, I don't like this, so, like, go back. Right here, I flick that into the corner and I move backwards. I should be moving forwards. I'm like giving the Dubu free space. Again, I get it to the corner. I'm just kind of hanging back. I should be moving forward, I think. Our Kai stuffs it in. That's good. Also, I don't think I should have... I didn't need the secondary here. Ooh, let me go back a little bit more. Because we're going to get... that went back further than I thought. We get the KO on the Octavia, and then I'm going to dash over here. But our Kai is just going to like zoom in and get it anyway. I should have just walked up this way. Instead of doing that. Alright, so 3-0. Now we both have a round. And our next Awakening draft is here. Wow, I flashed that on the screen for a second and I could not read that. So I think here you get to take Manu on now. That's pretty good. If there's anything that we need to deny, I don't think so. So for me, it's like I want Catalyst or Super Surge. They're probably the best. Now I think once Manu, Dubu. I don't know what Dubu really wants here. There's nothing like amazing. I guess Missile Prop is pretty solid on Dubu. Twin Drive is not that great. Manu could work. What do we go with here? We go with Manu, right? Yeah, we're going for the Creation Exodia on now. And then Dubu's going to take... I honestly think Dubu should take Missile Prop. He does. That makes sense. And then Kai's going to take Catalyst, which... I guess is... Oh, does he have Egoist? No. No, he doesn't have Egoist. If he had Egoist, that would make more sense. We've got the Kai theme playing right now, too, so... I'm not a huge fan of the Sparks here. And then for him, it's like... Yeah, I mean, Catalyst makes sense. I agree with that pick. Juno should have denied me Super Surge. Super Surge is just so good on me. I think it was kind of a mistake. I can't believe Twin Drive went through here. That's crazy. I think Juno... Yeah, because Juno's got aerials. Like, take the Twin Drive. And then Octavia takes Big Fish, so it's like, great. She's easy. She's even easier to KO now because she's a bigger target. And, like, the extra stagger from Big Fish is kind of laughably bad. So, yeah, this didn't help. I think she should have taken Twin Drive. Like, one of them should have taken Twin Drive. So, got a little lucky there that they picked not the best Awakenings. We're just kind of brawling it out. See, that Dubu keeps trying to KO me. It's like, gotta watch out, man. That was a mistake. You have to be really careful with Centaro's secondary. As soon as he started ulting, if I did this at the wrong time, I would just die there instead. Because I'm going to blink and teleport over here, and then I'm going to get hit. So it's like, that was just a bad play. Don't do that. That was an amazing strike by the Dubu, too. Look how he plays this. We're going to ult. So he stands appropriately outside of my area. He rolls into it. And then I strike it with my passive, and then he's going to strike it again after to get it out. That was really well played. Yeah, it was not the best there. What happened there? Go back too far. This course here. Core goes up here. Kai flips, but he's going to flip right into the primary? Yeah, he flips too early into the primary. That was a mistake. And then it goes back past me. I guess I had an opportunity to core flip it here, but wasn't ready for it. And then gets pushed into the corner. Juno's going to move forward. I dashed at a bad angle. And, yeah. Yeah, that was just a... You gotta be careful about insta-flipping on Dubu. Because he can just stuff you completely with his primary. Or his ult. It's kind of like with Asher. It's like you don't want to ult right through the Asher or the Dubu. Or Atlas. Man, we almost got that barrier off that creation. That was crazy. I like how I played that, too. I don't need to strike this ball when it comes to me. Because I know it's going to hit this. So I'm just going to let this core go through. And if he somehow manages to get it, I can strike it back. Which he just whiffs the strike anyway. Got the KO. That's Super Surge. Again, they shouldn't have let me have Super Surge. Okay. So there... We do some dribbling, right? So dribble, dribble, dribble. It kind of makes sense where he sends it. He sends it to me because I have more space up here. That makes sense. I don't get the now thingy. But it's a little bit outside my reach. I can't quite strike it in time. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Otherwise, I could have, like, passed back or something else. Okay, I didn't like, he passes it to me, and then he's gonna move up here. I think he honestly should just be staying right here. And then, like, I can take this core and either try to force it through if I want, or if there's not an option, I can send it back. But when he moves up on me, now we're, like, occupying the same area. And now I have, like, nowhere really to go with the core. Like, I have to force it through. And if he had been down, like, here or something, I could have passed it, and then, like, we have an angle at the goal instead. I get the idea, right? He's just going to try to help force it through with his primary. Which could have worked. I don't know. But I think the easier, like... I think that option's a little bit harder to pull off versus if you just stand here and strike it. So... in general, you don't want to, like, occupy the same space as another striker on your team. Except for here, and that was just really unfortunate. I'm gonna go back on this because... So we're gonna pinch it into the corner again. And I actually get a good ult. Like, this is a really good ult, where the Dubu has to stand in my ult to stop this core. I think the problem, though, is that we pushed the core, like, up this way, versus it needed to just go this way. So it's going to be pushed up. The Dubu is going to secondary stall it out, which makes, like, everything invincible for, like, a second. Somehow this is going to KO Kai, which is really unfortunate. And then he's going to be able to strike it out before I get my primary in there. And then our goalie's going to teleport in, but he's on the wrong side. And then they're going to clear it out. This is, like, actually really unfortunate. I tried to predict something there. It was a pretty hard read. Didn't work. Yeah, don't secondary that. Yeah. Unfortunate on that point. Okay, so now we're down in this round. Really need to pull it out here. Look at the size of this arrow. This is crazy. This is the Creation Exodia now build. It didn't work. It didn't work. Okay, this is really good positioning. Okay, I don't strike it though. And I waste my core flip. That was awesome. But we get the barrier anyway. That was a nice dribble. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Didn't even have to use the core flip. That was really well done. It doesn't even look like his... Oh, because he died. That's why his stacks and stacks aren't at full... And if you don't know, like on stacks, if you're not at full stacks... you're not getting the full benefit. When you're at full stacks, you get like 20% speed boost, or it's something crazy like that. Like, it's way higher, versus if you don't have it, it like scales up based on how many stacks you have up to like a 10% speed boost, and then it doubles when you get the full 150. Oh, he might have it right here. Oh no, he popped his secondary. That little ring. Now, see, that's what I was talking about. Don't secondary that. Stupid. I mean, they don't make anything out of the power play. I think we realized we kind of need to start damaging the Octavia again. If we just get a nice strike war there. Although we're not really doing any damage to Octavia. You can see there was a little bit of awkwardness there with our... You can watch both of us. We both start chasing the core up. But really, it's probably like one of us needs to go up there. Yeah, like we're in the same area. It's like one of us should have gone down, one of us should have gone up, and then it's like, okay, well I guess I'll go down, and then he's going down. It's like, wait, where do I go? Right? Where should I be here? I think the answer is, I think he actually should still come down right here with me, and we just force this lane through. You finally win a strike war. Okay, well, nice. We did a ton of damage there to the Octavia. We can get this KO now. Yep. Now we got her. Boom, let's go. Woo! That was a close round. Good comeback. I think this is the best theme song. Rune's theme song. Okay, so here... Yeah, I think it is just denying the Octavia the cast to last. Otherwise, the Octavia probably wants like explosive entrance. She needs survivability, but I think if we take cast to last, she takes explosive entrance. There, and then one of us needs to deny the Juno hotshot. Hotshot is just so broken on Juno. And then I think I'm going to deny the extra special from the Dubu. So we deny the Octavia cast to last. She's going to take explosive entrance, I think. Yep, and then I'm going to take extra special, which leaves Dubu. Dubu here probably should not have picked it. Well, if he wants to deny the Kai perfect form, he could do that right now. Otherwise, I think he just waits to see if Juno can get hotshot or not. And, like, force the Kai to deny hotshot. Which he does. That's smart. So he lets Kai deny the hotshot, and then now they can decide what they want. Which, here... I'm not sure exactly... But I think, I mean, it's prime time in perfect form, right? Like, you're not taking any of the other two. Yeah. Not sure of the ordering there of which one makes better sense, but... Their goalie is really smart. Like, that was perfect. That was exactly what you should be doing in the Awakening draft, where it's like, there's nothing that's super great on me. Like, Hotshot's still good on Debu, but like, there's nothing that's super great on me. I just want to see if Hotshot makes it to Juno. And then it didn't, and then they can just decide what their two Awakenings are. Yeah, that was actually a really unfortunate round altogether. Yeah, it's super surge. We could dash so far. See how we trap this one? Again, good strike by the Debu. Walls it out again. Really good core flip by Kai. I got stunned out of my ult. I wanted to ult him so he couldn't just get a free core flip up. There, now we get damage on both of them and stop the core. That was a really greedy secondary. And I could have core flipped that to save the barrier. There we go. But I actually used it to get their barrier. That was really good timing on how I did that. That, Chrono Boost. Okay, it ended though. Yeah, I shouldn't have used my ult here. I got too impatient. I got stunned again in my, trying to get my ult off. I probably didn't even need to use my ult, honestly, here. And then I just waste it anyway. I don't like that. I don't really like that ult. That was kind of bad. Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate with our creation that we had there, is that, like, instead of getting the pass, it went to their Dubu instead. That Junior just scores in the corner. Nice. That was really well played. That was really well played. Got the KO on the Octavia. And then we just had some good synergy on offense there. I was trying to, like, get around those slimes. It's really hard when there's 3 of them there. And then I die. Which is my fault. You have to, like, spam your evade button when you're getting hit by her ult. Because you can evade out of it. Because it doesn't, like, truly lock you into it if you're not staggered. But it will hit stun you while it's hitting you. Yeah, our offense just, like, didn't quite click there again. Oh, that was so close! That was so good, too! It just didn't quite have the angle. Just barely missed that secondary, too. Oh, yeah, I like, whiff my strike here, but I didn't want to get too close to the hole. Yes, let's go. Yep, you can always just bounce it off the corner angles to get a different shot. So now we have an opportunity to put the game away here. Oh, so close. That was good. Good flip by the Juno. I remember that. The Juno just made a really good play. Good flip. Good defensive flip to get it out of a bad situation where we would have possibly won. And then a really good read off of the secondary jump. Alright, so the final draft round. Yeah, so Kai's instantly going to have her egos because he's got Catalyst, so that makes a lot of sense. Knife's Edge is super good on this map because the hole counts as the edge of the map too, so you get Knife's Edge, like, on a really good portion of the map. So I think here, Juno should be looking at 1-2 punch. It should be looking at Knife's Edge. Octavia wants Stagger Swagger, and I think we called this out. That, hey, we just need to deny Stagger Swagger, so the Octavia can't just, like, live forever. So one of Now or Kai needs to take Stagger Swagger. And I think it was Now gets Stagger Swagger because Kai gets the EOS with Catalyst combo. Plus Now already has all the Creation Awakenings. And there's nothing else here that's like super good on Now. So we go that. That's really strong for us. We've denied the Octavia. Dubu. If Octavia is going to take Fighter Flight, Dubu needs to take Knife's Edge. But if Octavia is going to take Knife's Edge, Dubu needs to take... I'm not sure what he wants to take here. Fighter Flight's not particularly good on the goalie. Build difference kind of like, it's alright. What does he end up taking? He takes Knife's Edge. And Octavia must take Fighter Flight, right? Okay, that makes sense. And then for me, it was like, built different, 1-2 punch. I think I just wanted to take 1-2 punch because it's like, this gives me an easier time of KOing the Octavia, which is kind of our game plan, right? Is like, we can KO the Octavia. It's just a 3v2 game and we can just win. So this kind of like just secured that deal a little bit better than Build Different or Adrenaline Rush. So that was the idea behind that pick. Plus, like, 1-2 punch Zentaro is just decently good because he's hitting you with multi-hits. So he's triggering that 1-2 proc. And this is dangerous here. Really good goalie defense there. We're going to hit the core and hit the Octavia. That was perfect. Score that. Let's go. That was good positioning. The Dubu didn't have anywhere to send it. Like, look where I was standing, too. Like, if you're Dubu, where do you send this ball? He has to send it this way, right? And he almost kind of does that, but he just doesn't quite get the angle. He, like, kind of panics because he can't go this way because I'm standing here. I'll score it. He may have been trying to, like, force it through with an ability, and he just didn't have his ability up or something like that. Was also a possibility. Either way, we got that point. Now the Octavia is kind of popping off. Ooh, where's the core going? I keep looking to use my ult, but I don't need it. Well. This is actually really interesting. I did not catch this until I watched this, like, on my third time watching with my my teammates. But so first off, the ult's kind of weird, right? I see the core, like I see the Octavia get the core. I'm like, oh crap, I need to cover this angle because I'm not sure if our goalie can get there in time. The angle isn't the best. It's actually in our core flip range for Raylan to just get. He core flips it. I get my ult off. So then it's like, okay, just, you know, wait till my ult's over and then shoot it. Look at this little orange dot over here where Pirate Starbridge is gonna boom, he hits it. I thought at first he had done this too early off the core flip and it hit my ult and then somehow the Octavia still got it scored, but it was actually the strike shot from Dubu that hit it. What a strike shot, man. So good. Yeah, really well done. And then their Octavia happened to be in the perfect spot to receive it. It's like, ugh. Ugh. That was great. Nice. That was such good. That was great coverage. That, like, so good. So good. I'm covering the corner play, and he covered the across the goal angle. And I have extra special, so we can be a little bit more liberal with our usage of our ults. And again, they can't kill me because I've got the Spark of Resilience. I wonder if that was the right, sorry, I just want to go back. He's got a core flip here. I guess I didn't really have positioning on it. Because, like, one of us needed to cover this angle. He core flips, I go down here. Well, I guess that was right. I didn't need to cut off the corner. Imperial Simp needs to cut off this angle here. I guess he tried to cut off this direct path, but Raylan's guarding it. I think, yeah. That was, I think the positioning here was not right. He needed to be positioned here. So he cuts off this. I cut off this angle. His only angle would be straight through, which Raylan's guarding. And they're going to score off that play. And we're now down to the final points. Who will win? Of course I know, but who knows? That was a good DB play. Again, he walked up to midfield and then tried to, like, force it down here. And now we're kind of in trouble, right? Because now Octavia is going to get position in the core, and they're going to make a scoring play, or a play to score the ball here. And we're just going to barely get it out. And they're Dubu. Okay, so I love goalies that move up to midfield. This time he's going to get punished for it. He's going to get punished for moving too far up and trying to score, and then we're just going to win a strike war against him. So, what a game. Really good match. I don't mind him, like, moving up there to add additional pressure, but there is that risk it goes back and taps your barrier. But not necessarily the incorrect play. It just didn't work out, right? And so we won that one. And yeah, so good games. Thank you again for watching. I know this was another long one, 5-round set. So I'll just end it here. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you all next time. Thank you very much.